accepts the offer of an extension, another year from AC Milan. And of course we wonder with Ronaldo on the other side how much longer this storied career goes. Of the two of them, Ronaldo's certainly come closer to a goal tonight, and he's actually never scored in a World Cup knockout match. Neto, Batterina was back marking him. This is Mendes now on the other side of the field. Renato Vega. So much of this first half has been played in the Croatian half. You can see the coaches are just trying to wave them up a little bit, in danger of sinking too deep, but then susceptible to the ball over the top like that one. And that was off the head of Stanisic, and it's another Portuguese corner.
Another important run from Bruno Fernandes out of midfield.
Bruno Fernandes poised to take Portugal's fifth corner of this first half. This time lifted in and all the way. Once again, just a little glance that time off Watchalong. Those fans watching their team with a lot of Portuguese pressure on them. Works from the corner for Cancelo. Mendes lifted in. Vega was at the back, needed that header. Well, just 7% of this match has been played in Portugal's defensive third of the field. Croatia very much used to playing with their backs up against their massed ranks of supporters behind them. They weren't totally convincing here in their victory over Panama. It was one of those days where they kind of got the job done. They put Budimir into the game at half-time. He rewarded them with a goal. Not really mentioned his name too much, but here's a chance to look on board. Vlasic down the right. Sucic picks it up. Support from Batterina. There's players available to the left as well. Vlasic helps it to Perisic. He shrugs off it, and they'll actually get it back. Petar Sucic. And no foul again, says the referee. The Croatians have not won too many decisions, and now they're going to try and get some numbers back, because here come Portugal with Leao on the other side. That's the Croatian fans you can hear. Leao. Vlasic again marshalling him. Ronaldo's little touch. Will set Bruno Fernandes away. Referee will play advantage for Croatia this time. Kovacic. Well, when Croatia have got it up there, Tad, they really haven't been able to keep it there, have they?
No, but it benefits them when they find Batterina. The last two times Batterina was found in between lines there, he was able to put one a ball into a winger and the second one to Kovacic in the center, and then make that overlapping run on the left side. They need to find him a little bit more and see if he can come back a little bit more and combine to help Croatia get out.
We'll have 4 added minutes at the end of this first half. A goalless first half at the Toronto Stadium. The winner is heading to Texas, to Dallas, for a round of 16 tie on Monday, July 6th against Spain. Comfortable winners today over Austria. There's a Spaniard who will relish that. He was actually asked about it in the press conference yesterday, and he said, you just cannot allow yourself to look that far ahead at the moment. Petinia. Portugal just having their way with the ball in this first half. There's going to be a fatigue factor as well, though, Tab, isn't there, for Croatia, if they don't get a little bit more of the ball, even if they are happy to sit back a bit.
At some point, you know, you have to move your lines up and you have to start sending numbers, and you can only do that when you're able to hold on to possession for 2 or 3 passes. That's what allows you the time for some of the other players to get up the field, and then you can find them in support. They have not been able to do that but 2 or 3 times this whole half.
Into added time, with a foul on the far side from Sucic.
Not much there, just a little push.
I think Croatia are going to want this breather a little bit more than Portugal at the moment. I think they'd be quite happy to keep this going. Here goes Neto. Another good ball in. Fernandes was up there. There's Leao arriving, and he can't control the volley and sends it behind for a goal kick.
And another good ball from the right side. Another in-swinging ball from Neto. And Leao tries to volley right-footed. That was a pretty good opportunity. Should have probably done a little better with that one.
That rather sums up the first half for Budimir. He's been a lone front man as the blue shirts have sunk almost constantly back to their own 18-yard box.
But I'm not sure Croatia would be too unhappy with their performance so far.
Budimir's had only 6 touches and just 1 since the 17th minute, so you wonder what that man is thinking as he prepares his half-time team talk. Very animated, Roberto Martinez. The Portuguese media were quite animated with him yesterday as well. Just the victory over Uzbekistan. As Budimir this time wins a free kick. Both sides, remember, finished second in their group. An acceptable path, of course, in the early stages of a World Cup, but no second place now.
In a group where all the teams were changing position until the last 20 minutes when England scored those 2 quick goals against Panama that put them in first place to stay.
Yes, it was a topsy-turvy day across those groups, Group L and Group K, that these two teams played in. Another Croatian free kick taken quickly for Sucic, who scored from this kind of range in Philadelphia in that victory over Ghana. This is Kovacic. Nicely done from Stanisic, and they can now open it up for Perisic to chase. Neto is back with him. And with that, the referee blows his whistle. It's half-time in the round of 32. The Modric-Ronaldo showdown yields no goals in the first half. Bruno Fernandes, in fact, was closest to breaking the deadlock. They'll head to the dressing rooms. We head to half-time with a scoreline in this round of 32 tie. Portugal 0, Croatia 0.
बजा दे कुछ old school hip hop banger.
Pura India watchega FIFA World Cup 2026 live and exclusive on Z5.
Ghana live and exclusive on Z5. Download the Z5 app now.
Group stages. I eat them for breakfast. But now the real drama, the real action begins. Get ready for the biggest knockouts on earth. No draws, no second chances. You lose and you are packing your bags for the airport. Up India Vacheka knockouts.
Maps here.
Directions here.
There?
Mahindra's electric XCV 90 comes with a straight-ahead display, so you can see directions, speed info, and blind spots right in front.
Wow.
गली गली इंडिया का फ्यूचर दिखेगा
What a scene भैया. हक कर रहा है क्रिस्टियानो. What a scene भाई. What a scene. मजा आ गया देख. मुझे बताओ क्या लगता है.
The other players are doing. Ronaldo puts an
देख रहे हो भाई, मस्त एडिट्स, हाय मस्त एडिट, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम यार, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब और लाइक कर दो यार। अगर तुम्हें मेरी आवाज आ रही है तो, मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही तो प्लीज guys। हेलो
Much the better of the opening 45 minutes, but they couldn't find a way through a dogged Croatian backline.
टीम वापस आ रही गाइस।
Portuguese the first to emerge. Luka Modric now to bring the Croatians out. He has signalled that this tournament will bring down the curtain on certainly his international career, one wonders on the club career as well. We wonder therefore whether we could potentially be watching his last half of football, certainly in a Croatian shirt. His team will need to get a little bit better in this second half, and Zlatko Dalic said yesterday, if you're focused and you lose that focus, you'll make an error and it's over. Croatia are going to make a substitution at half-time, and they're going to bring on the tall striker Igor Matanovic, and Ante Budimir is off. So this is a change that they made at the weekend in Philadelphia as well, with Matanovic coming into the game against Ghana. He's 6'5", so there's certainly an aerial threat in there.
What do you mean?
Plays for Freiburg in Germany. Third straight sub-appearance at this World Cup. Here we go then. The second half underway in Toronto on a beautiful evening in Ontario at Lake Shore, down close to the banks of Lake Ontario, where a cool breeze has been blowing in from. A storm has passed to our south. And on the field, these two teams going toe-to-toe with an early chance for Mendes. And he was looking for Ronaldo, maybe should have gone alone. Barely 25 seconds on the clock as Nuno Mendes forced his way into the Croatian penalty area.
Lulu Mendes. Let's go again.
Well, almost all Portugal camped in the Croatian half in the first half of the game. Tab Ramos, second half starting in the same vein.
Yeah, and that's what we've been waiting a little bit more of that from Mendes on the left side. And he goes through, and he could have been a little bit more selfish. It looked like he had room for a shot there.
Yeah, wrong option. I thought he should have just had a go. Opted to pass. Leao. Ronaldo's touch. Vlasic away. Here's the substitute's first touches, Matanovic. He loses out as well. It's been a hard night for any Croatian striker, but Kovacic brings them away now. Baturina to one side, and here's Petar Sucic. He opts for the cross. And now Vlasic. Kovacic again. Baturina's out there. And the block is made by Cancelo. Modric.
It looked like Sucic had a chance to take a shot from the right side, but chose also to go for the pass.
Well, that's right. We've seen both fullbacks, or one fullback and one wide man, get into the box in the early moments of this half. And both times, or close to the box in Sucic's case, and he scored a fine goal at the weekend. They've opted not to shoot. Matanovic now, trying to battle his way through. Oh, they picked it up. It's Kovacic! It's the side netting.
Oh, it got a little bit messy there in the middle. And all of a sudden, Kovacic picks up the loose ball and goes right through the defenders. And it looks like Costa got a little piece of it.
Just a little touch to send it wide and behind. This is Croatia's first corner of the game. Six for Portugal in the first half. Modric stands over it. Scored from these circumstances the winning goal against Ghana. They opt to go short. Kovacic. Modric. Now the cross, comfortable for Leao. Oh, and then he showed too much of it. And so Vlasic said, well, if you're going to present the chance, I'm going to have a go. And he puts it wide.
And we know Vlasic can definitely shoot. As we saw him against Ghana, he had a couple from outside the box. Leao took a chance there and makes a mistake and left it there for the shot.
A little bit more goal-mouth activity to start the second half, and I think we're happy to see that. Portugal have not failed to score in consecutive World Cup matches since the 2010 edition. And they were held to a stalemate by Brazil and Spain. And Matanovic's ball actually breaks as Sucic tries to bring it forward. Now a little bit of space for Bruno Fernandes. Cancelo is outside him.
Let's go.
You know, you'd like to see Portugal push the game more. You know, it seems like they get into the offensive attacking third, and then they turn around and pass back.
1-1 back. It was Fernandes, and then Leao rather wastes the opportunity presented to him. Matanovic with the foul on Vitinha. And the man from the Algarve, sweeps it out to the feet of Leao. So after that flurry at the start of the second half, does it just slow down again for a moment? Cancelo, Bruno Fernandes.
Portugal's going to have to hit some long diagonal balls. You know, if you go from one player to the next to get all around, it's difficult.
Coutinho tried to drive straight through the middle.
Those long diagonal balls will help Portugal open up the field. At this moment, their circulation is too slow by connecting with all the players as they go from one side to the other.
And I guess the central point of this is that the man at the top there is Ronaldo, and of course he's not the most mobile at this point of his career. He didn't have a touch in the opposition box in the first half.
And there's been times where he's checked in where he could actually turn and go at defenders or potentially just go for the shot from outside the box, but he's not really looking to do that. He's just looking to hold the ball and play back.
Just 17 touches in the game. None of them within the 18-yard box for Cristiano Ronaldo. Matanovic. Vlasic. Stanisic is outside him. Perisic is at the back post. Stanisic for the cross. It's going to come to Perisic. And Croatia have scored! All the talk of the great veterans in their World Cup squad. You don't forget this guy. Ivan Perisic breaking the deadlock. Ronaldo's Portugal behind in the round of 32.
And this play started with a throw-in on the opposite side of the field where the Portuguese players are not connected. They're not reacting. And here the ball goes to Stanisic. He's onside. As he crosses the ball, it goes far to the back. And there comes Perisic. Delivering a big, big moment for this Croatia team. He keeps it tight to the ground and under the goalkeeper's legs. The only place he could go from there with the defender coming.
Seventh World Cup goal for Ivan Perisic. And he's now Croatia's outright highest scorer ahead of the watching Davor Suker. They score with their first attempt on target in the match. And for all the pressure and the possession that Portugal have had, Croatia have just soaked it up and then delivered at the other end.
And it started with a quick throw-in on the opposite side of the field where it seemed like it caught Portugal by surprise.
They won the last 7 when they scored first. And their noses are in front now in Toronto. A second half whose storyline is dictated by chances for fullbacks. Remember, in the first seconds, Nuno Mendes had the opportunity and he chose to pass when he could have had a go. Pedar Sucic, Matanovic, now they're spreading it wide, and the chase is on for Vlasic. Sucic again, on Vlasic, flag stayed down, and he can cross it, and they've got another one! And now the flag has gone up!
Offside.
Matanovic was there to connect the cross. And clearly offside.
Well, let's see how Portugal reacts to this.
The noise now incessant from the Croatia fans.
You know, you almost need another forward if you're Portugal right now, because you're not finding your way. Not only are you not really finding it wide, but you're not having any danger up the middle.
Well, they're going to the super sub. Gonzalo Ramos is preparing to come on. Bernardo Silva as well. Leao got there first. Has a go! Off the woodwork, still alive and cleared. Portugal that close to an equaliser. What a strike that was from Rafael Leao. Had Livakovic beaten. And that time, the cross a little bit more comfortable for the Croatian keeper.
Literally.
It's a response they'll want.
It sure was. What a cut inside from Rafael Leao, and he had unleashed an absolute powerful shot that beat the keeper.
Look at how this is opening out. Batterina, he's got numbers to his left. It's Perisic again. And this time it's blocked. In fact, it was Sucic that time. And it'll be a corner to Croatia.
And here's Leao's shot. He unleashes this powerful shot to the far post. Nothing the goalkeeper could have done.
Inches away from an almost immediate equaliser for Portugal. And then at the other end there, the runners in support. It ended up at the feet of Sucic. His effort draws the corner, taken by Batterina. Matanovic. And Modric into the book for the challenge. Looks like Portugal are going to bring on up to 4 substitutes shortly.
Yeah, probably the right yellow card there for Modric as he stops the potential transition going the other way.
Confirmation, Modric, second player in the book, 1 for each side. You can see at the bottom of the screen 4 Portuguese replacements lining up, ready to come into the game as substitutes. It's taking a while for them to sort it out. As here's Ronaldo trying to get on the end of this. He's there, and he clipped it past the keeper. But the flag goes up on the far side. The celebrations will be curtailed for now.
And that has to be close. But what a control from Ronaldo.
That's very close.
Wow, that is very close. What a control there from Ronaldo. And we're so used to seeing him things like this. But what a great goal that is. I'm sure that's being checked.
Well, they are waiting on the decision, but of course we have the semi-automated offside. It is being checked. The check is over, and Ronaldo was offside. My word, that was close. We thought the Davinson Sanchez one for Colombia against Portugal in Miami in their last group game was close. That looked pretty close as well. Now, I think at this point we're going to have this whole rush of substitutions here. So Roberto Martinez is going to roll the dice. He's going to bring 4 on. So Neto comes off. Conceição is going to come on. And they've got to adhere the 10 seconds as well. Vitinha's going to come off. And Bernardo Silva is coming on. Bruno Fernandes is coming off. And Nelson Semedo is poised to come in. Well, the fourth official's got so many numbers here, he's got to get his way through. See just how close this offside was.
Yeah, that's very, very close.
Well, that's a lot for Levakovic to deal with, and he can't. It's behind for a corner. Confirmation. 4 substitutes then for Portugal. Bernardo Silva, Semedo, Ramos, the super sub in many ways, and Conceição are all on. And the first chance they'll have to make an impact will be from this corner, with Portugal trailing in Toronto. Few new responsibilities for these Croatian defenders to think about. Mendes, an in-swinger, all the way through. Renato Veiga didn't quite get there. Now at the back post as well.
Another excellent corner from Nuno Mendes, and it looks like
just a touch off Leao that sent it behind.
Yeah, he got a little bit surprised by this one. Wow, looks like a little bit of a hold there.
Foul.
And they are holding it. Well, I said as the ball was swung in, Veiga didn't quite get there. Maybe there was a reason that he couldn't get there.
Those are always difficult calls. You don't know when the player is just letting himself fall. There's definitely arms wrapped around them, but you never know when the player is letting himself fall or he's being taken down.
Let's have another look at it. Center of the picture there. Sure enough, it was Vlasic on him.
These are difficult calls. It looks like he grabs him.
He's going to have a look. Jared Gillett, the video assistant referee, has asked Espinascas to go and have a look and review this incident for a possible penalty.
उसको पकड़ खींचा है भाई।
See, he pulls the arms away, but has he done enough by that point to commit the foul? being asked to look at it. They're recommending a review for that penalty, so you have to feel it would lean towards him coming out and declaring that it's a spot kick, but let's find out. Here is the decision. Huge moment now in this round of 32 clash.
Review, Croatia player number 13 holds his opponent with 2 arms with clear impact. Final decision, penalty.
Penalty.
It's clear. It's clear.
Cristiano, please.
Portugal will have a chance from the spot.
It was a tough call, but probably the right one. You can see a little bit of a pull there. It's just that at what point, right, do you decide when a player is falling or being taken down? He does hold them back.
And here we go. Cristiano Ronaldo spots the ball. He actually missed a World Cup penalty in 2018 against Iran. Missed one at Euro 24 as well. He scored 8 of his 9 in the Saudi Pro League this season. And here he is now with the hopes of a nation once more resting on his shoulders.
You are the best. You are the best. You are the best. You are the best.
Against a goalkeeper who has excelled from penalties in Livakovic. Ronaldo. 1-1 in Toronto. And Cristiano Ronaldo can get them to cry shoo once more. First time he scored in the knockouts. He scores because of the penalty given for that challenge.
And how many times have we seen him take a big penalty? Here he is. Makes Livakovic dive early to his right and goes right up the middle.
And that Croatian momentum stalls. And we're all level again. His goal, Perisic, will see them lead for 15 minutes of this round of 32 tie. Well, it has to be Ronaldo, doesn't it? It really has to be in these kind of moments. And with that, we're going to get a quick breather. We might need it. The second half will continue after this hydration break.
बंदे के चेहरे में जब स्माइल होती है ना भाई, मजा आती है.
When we share who we truly are, real connections happen. Black and white, the magic of sharing.
Agio Delulu sale is live now. Shop tech and gadgets at minimum 30% off. Shop now.
New feels good. New feels good. So true. This new feels good.
हीरो की राइड में जो मजा है, मजा ये कुछ नया नया है. Zoom 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 बाबा, zoom 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 बाबा, zoom 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 बाबा.
Hero zoom. Get set, zoom.
When we share who we truly are, real connections happen. Black and white, the magic of sharing.
Mahindra's XCV90's road-sense suspension adjusts 67 times per second, so I can chill without spills.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Hello.
So what have Croatia got in response? Perisic will take the throw-in.
Hello. Great goal, guys. क्या बोलते हो? What a banger goal by Cristiano Ronaldo. What a banger.
Now he gets the nod from the referee. And the throw arrives and is caught in the 6-yard box by Costa. They sent Pasalic on and Baturina has come out. And it's Mario Pasalic who is the substitute. Second change, of course, for Croatia. Well, this has warmed up so nicely since half-time, hasn't it? Portugal dominated possession in the first half. They didn't do an awful lot with it. Both sides out of the traps, a little bit faster, a little bit more intensity in the second half. And Perisic putting Croatia in front, but a lead that has been wiped out by a Ronaldo strike. Scored 5 goals in 5 games in qualifying to bring them to this World Cup. He's the central talking point of the team. And yet again, he's at the centre of everything. Drake, Canadian rapper, among those in the crowd tonight. Rafael Leao might want to meet him at some point. He's a rapper of some repute. Here is Leao. Portugal re-energised. And over he goes, no foul. Remember that quartet of substitutes that Portugal have brought into the game. Here's Perisic. Sucic through the